This is Geeks Like Us, week number 9. And we're going to be talking today about H.P. Lovecraft's Haunt of Horror, number 1 of 3 from Max Comics, a Marvel imprint.
The coolest part of this particular section of the review is I would like to point out that, unlike every other week, this isn't green screen. This is real intangible stuff right here.
and to get back to the review, I'll start with my review.
From here.
It was horrible. I hated it. The art was garbage. I hated the art. The art was horrible.
See, I thought the art was the best part of the book.
Well, no.
I've seen worse art. The art just wasn't.
This is why the art was horrible. In this book, they gave you sections of Lovecraft's stories, poems, whatever, and they give you it in comic book format. Then right after the comic book format's over, they give you the poem or story that it was based on in text format. This is why I say the art's horrible. When you read the text section and forget about the artwork, the story's better in the text than it is with the art. The art took away from the story.
See, I'll disagree with you on that. I mean, for me, reading the stories was painfully boring. And it could be that I wasn't in the right somber, depressed mood to read these types of stories.
If you're gonna read Lovecraft, you have got to be in the mood to read Lovecraft. You can't go and read, oh, here's a short little synopsis comic version about the Cthulhu mythos. Oh, yeah, look at that, that's nice. And then flip through and decide, I'm going to read the actual stuff that he wrote. It doesn't generally work that way. You can't take somebody who's, I watched the Lord of the Rings movies and they were good. I'm going to read the books now and I don't normally like to read. You're going to get caught up. It's going to go slow. You're probably going to think about killing yourself about midway through Two Towers.
Versus now the announcer voice.
Yeah, that's all right. I liked the text version of the stories / poems better than the comic. I'm a big fan of poetry, though. Yes, I am. I'm married, though. Don't worry about it.
Ladies, sensitive side.
I love you, Heather. Anyway, I was a big fan of the text stuff. I've read some of Lovecraft stuff before reading this comic, and I've enjoyed it. It is. You have to want to read it, or you have to be a fan of his to really get into his writing, because otherwise you probably won't.
You'll go insane.
It's not something you're generally going to pick up and just go, I'll read this out of curiosity. Oh, that was really good. It's you definitely got to be in an H.P. Lovecraft move.
Lovecraft in text book form. Yay! Comic book form.
What I didn't like was the comic adaptations of the stories. When I read the stories and that, they didn't match up at all.
No, they didn't.
I mean, the writer on this book, Richard Corbin, I believe, definitely added things to the story to make them
also took away
more
from
visibly appealing.
This happens anytime you transfer a piece of work from one medium to another. I would like to bring up, case in point, Aragon, the book versus the movie. Those of you who know what I'm talking about, you know. Those of you who don't, find out. It just happens anytime you change from one medium to another.
It was
the book.
But anyway,
the book was bearable compared to the movie. Compared to the movie,
I'd rather go wrong with Jeremy Irons.
But that's not what we're talking about.
No, I'm commenting first. I'd rather watch a movie and be done in 2 hours than spend weeks on a book that is written by a young kid, and you can tell it's written by a young kid.
It doesn't have to be just a young kid in your case, though. It's just any book, right?
No, but that book in general.
Reading.
No, I love reading.
Unless it's Star Wars.
Love Tolkien. Tolkien's the man. Say that right now.
But back to H.P. Lovecraft's Haunt of Horror.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
The artwork was very inky. It's all black and white.
I didn't think it was as inky as Manhunt.
No, it wasn't.
It does not transfer well.
No.
It does not go from one medium to another very well.
I think I really liked the comic adaptations better, because for me they read faster than reading the written word.
Oh yeah.
And if you're not a fan of Lovecraft, I can see where you enjoy it.
The only thing with Lovecraft I've been a fan of before is I've been interested and read a little bit here and there with the Cthulhu mythology thing.
Bless you.
But Cthulhu. But it's just in this I just didn't. Man.
If you're a fan of Lovecraft's stuff, do not read this comic. If you have never read Lovecraft ever, give it a shot.
I don't know if I can say that. If you're a fan of Lovecraft stuff, you might actually enjoy this.
You might be on drugs too.
I doubt it.
Well,
the way it's presented to you,
both sides of the spectrum, give it a shot. Why not?
You get your comic first. You get your comic, and you get the one that probably the majority of people have heard of, the Cthulhu-based one. You get your comic. Then you turn the next page and you have the reaction I did when Mike gave me the comic. I'm like, the end.
Do
Next
I
page.
have to read this?
There's 4 more pages of text. What is this? Is this re-saying everything I just read? This is the original. Why do I have to read this for really?
But see, it was different, and that's
Oh,
what
yeah,
I didn't
very
like.
different.
There's no doubt about the fact that it was different, but man, Mike, for review.
You don't like to read for reviews?
Oh,
my
I
gosh.
like to read, but if I'm going to read a comic book, there shouldn't be 6
hey.
pages of text in the middle of it.
Quit griping, he'll make us read Coney Waves again.
Oh God! Shh. I love the comic, and it
I
was
love
wonderful.
reviewing comics no matter how good or
Thank you,
bad.
Mike. Thank you,
Mike. No Coney Waves ever
Please,
again.
God, no.
But anyway, last thoughts on this book in case you missed the first 2 times I did it. Come on,
Do
Mike,
it.
go ahead.
Do it.
Oh, sweet.
Pathetic.
That's.
I got dribble on myself there.
Wow.
Again, highlight real and functional background. I just loved it.
Don't break it. I have to set that all back up.
Oh, sorry. Anyway.
I can't get that. I can't get that.
There you go.
Okay, so as usual,
You're probably bored by now.
if you have comments, questions,
Yes.
concerns, we probably won't listen to them. Yes, we will.
We love hearing comments.
We check the site continuously to see what people have to say. We actually do care.
Yes.
So
Yes, we do.
we do.
Please comment.
He's
Actually,
getting paid to do this. He doesn't care.
I'm the one that checks more than they do.
Yes. Please comment.
check it
And
every
as we
morning.
mentioned, the other day, other than comments, leave suggestions for comics that you'd want us to review, or ones that
Not
you just
Coney
like in
Waves.
general.
Not Coney
Yeah, not
Waves.
Coney
Tell us
No.
you want us to review Coney Waves. I
Oh
want us.
God, no.
Yes.
And email a link to this to the writer of Coney Waves.
Please.
Mark Bolton, we love you.
Not really.
Dude, you gave us so much material.
Actually, you're a nice guy. You did give us the stuff for free, so we can't diss on you
That's
for that.
true. I'll give him that. No, tell us what books maybe we should try to review. Not necessarily.
If you have any questions or comments
Yeah.
for us, if you've got an idea for a poll for our website,
Yeah, there you go.
tell us that. Basically, we're out of ideas. See, we want you to do the show for us. So,
Yay!
yeah.
Makes life
Do
easier.
the
for us.
work. Make our life easier.
Yes.
Ad libs, just fill in the blanks.
Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next week. All that.
And next week we'll be back with a lot more review stuff.
Yay!
As always, look for us on YouTube
MySpace now.
and ParadiseHobbies.com. Till next week or a day or two later, depending on when you're watching this. We'll see you around.
Hopefully nothing else with a squid face.
Please.
Let's go watch Pirates.